Footballing world has been rocked by the recent passing of Liverpool forward Diogo Jota. The Portugal
in the penalty area, fighting for it, manages to wriggle himself free, gets the shot away, and it's a really good stop from Say.
That's a good save.
To do a lot of work to get himself into that position. That's a great ball in. Casemiro diving header. Offside flag is going to go up. Now, that would have been sensational if it had stood. Bruno Fernandes has a go from distance. It's parried into the penalty area. It's out for a corner. Well, Bruno Fernandes wanted to test the goalkeeper on a slick surface, and he does exactly that. Into the penalty area comes Garnacho, takes his shot. Another brilliant parry, flick back into the penalty area. Shot comes in. Oh, it's beaten. It's beaten Tom Heaton at the near post. That's deflected through brilliantly. Bruno Fernandes in the penalty area. Tries the little flick round the corner. Doesn't quite work for him. Finds Højlund though. Mainu tries to send a low cross in through the 6-yard box. Collier, Mainu congested in that penalty area. Ugarte wins it brilliantly. Chino Obi! Oh, that's a great left foot finish from the edge of the penalty area from the youngster. One touch, bang, bottom corner, 1-1.
Yeah, really.
The 18-yard box by Manu Ugarte. Pulled back, shot comes in, what a stop that is. Mason Mount firing the shot into the penalty. Mount lifts one into Chino Obi with the header. It's in the back of the net, and it's the second one for Chino Obi. A flicked header, great ball from Mason Mount, and an even better finish from the youngster up front. Thwaites sends it across to Ugarte. Ugarte floats it to Ahmad. Ahmad with time delivers into the penalty area. Header comes in, it's 3. And this time it's Aidan Heaven who wheels away after his first senior goal for Manchester United. Not bad at all. The ball into the penalty.
with so much history between the two teams, it's going to be very interesting to see what the class of 2025 does for both Leeds United and Manchester United. The footballing world has been rocked by the recent passing of Liverpool forward Diogo Jota, the Portugal international, and his 25-year-old fellow footballing brother Andre Silva. Of the right-hand side to gallop forward, with a few to look for in the middle. Feet to draw the foul.
Really talented player.
Cooney here saw a gap and tried to charge through it. He's been brought in, of course, for goals, but also for that.
Players on, he's brilliant.
From Fernandes, and it's nodded goalwards, but not quite on target by Chido Obi, a sighter for the Danish Bogle. Now there's a gap though. Chido Obi with no one. Bogle trying to slide it with 10 minutes to go to half time. Here's Ahmad, just as he was setting his sights. Genuine end product as yet, but we might be about to see one here. Cunha thought about hitting it, Chido Obi took it off him.
Yeah, I was talking about
gathering in the middle here. It's a nice late run from Casemiro. Oh, where's that going? Grazing the crossbar is the answer. And Diego Leon couldn't quite angle. We'll go again from Ugarte. It's just asking a little too much. He's taking it on himself maybe. Manchester United were hoping for a flag, but needed Tom Heaton. Højlund is after it. He's trying expertly to. James wanted it. It's Ramazani in, getting their reward, and it's Ramazani with freedom and with Heaton doing really well to keep him out.
And that is a really good.
Might open up here for the strike, which is taken on. It was worth a hit, perhaps. Ilan Melia cutting in as he loves to do. And had he got hold of that prop to ground and had a look at the referee and then carries on, very nearly got his reward for perseverance. Dorgu encouraged forward. This could be interesting. The crossbar is rattled. Melia does what he can to dive and clear. It was blocked. They'll go again. Mount with a strike. Might yet see a goal. Here's Delo. Once again it was Dorgu. Pre-season begins with a tough test and ultimately a stalemate. Moments to enjoy and endure at times for both teams and both head coaches. And there's plenty to take on board for the games ahead, no doubt. Minutes for many. even if clear-cut chances were few. A rivalry renewed with the season.
Rasmus Højlund up against Max Kilman, inches away from the perfect start.
Kilman, you see it here as it breaks. Kilman actually has leverage on him.
Debo, and is fluffed by Areola, who follows up with a foul, and that is a penalty. And now he repeats the feat against another London team. It's a bright opening from Manchester United, and they have second bite at it. Matheus Cunha. Jallo, Bruno Fernandes again. Bruno Fernandes. Good effort, Arte. Jallo! Offside. Sweet movement. Bruno Fernandes in on goal.
I mean, someone you can invest in. The money wasn't too big. You'll get dividends from that.
Bruno Fernandes picks his spot. A leaden-footed Areola, bamboozled and perplexed. This evening, as he builds his match fitness, there's an expectation he'll be part of the squad for the remaining 2 games in America. Bowen up against Heaven and scoring beautifully. That's more like it from Jared Bowen and West Ham. And he's just lit up MetLife. Bruno Fernandes. De Ligt. Watching save. Cunha. Guitar. And here's Luis Guilherme, and Bowen's free in the middle. But Luis Guilherme only had eyes for goal.
Well, I was certain that took a touch. Here, Guilherme.
And confirming victory in their opening summer series fixture. Thanks to a pair of goals in either half from Bruno Fernandes, a penalty and a crisp strike from some distance past a static goalkeeper. Jared Bowen scored maybe the best goal of the
Chicago night. Uplifted. Bruno Fernandes. Mason Mount. Bruno Fernandes.
Come on, Patrick!
Dorgu. Dorgu off his wrong side, and Højlund met it deftly. Rasmus Højlund with a deliciously feathered header to establish a lead for Manchester United.
He wasn't and rangy. It's impressive, and he has a lot of tools in his locker.
Scooped forward by Mount, taken on here by Patrick Dorgu. 2. Manchester United ease away in the driving rain of Chicago. And here, Ouattara for billing again, and now Semenyo flags up. Ouattara breaks though. It's Dango Ouattara at quite a lick. Heaton was sprawling.
I have to say, as it was opening up here, he fancied himself for pace.
And the wind is a factor. And Mason Mount flies it to within a foot or so of the near post. Ahmad, Casemiro, Højlund on the turn, and Ahmad's on hand to steer it home. And Manchester United are 3 to the good. Tavernier's take, and Sanesi had tiptoed up wide.
I thought he got really good connection here.
Truffert freshly on at left back. Brooks against the frame of the goal via a deflection for a corner. Directly into deep from Mount Delect. Didn't Dennis react well?
It's a good save, but I really like this. Yaro breakaway, and Ndalo there sets a pick. for the next man. It's a really well worked.
Diego Leon, who in the first game against West Ham showed character and a certain bite. And that is a really sharp finish from Ethan Williams. What a moment in his young life. And him coming on for his Premier League debut at half-time against Liverpool in a big game that wasn't going well. Brooks. Oh, it's flown in. Leon. And that's it, 90 minutes sufficient. Winning is a habit, and Manchester...
On for Mateus Cunha. To go, and he's lining another one up here. And it comes out to Jake O'Brien, who should have scored.
This is a difficult free kick for the United goal.
Beto through the middle, round the keeper. But he will be disappointed because he must have had a decent clue that the flag was going to go up. And again, now is he fouled? Yes, penalty. Tarkowski the culprit. It's Bruno Fernandes with a hop, skip and a jump. Burmo, yes, and Brian Burmo, and again, twice denied.
Display.
Brian on his outside. De Ligt. Gay, and Jai, 1-1. Manchester United look for a flag that's not going to come, and there's no VAR, and we're level in Atlanta.
He's going to be delighted, David Moyes, no matter how impressed we've been with Manchester United since we've been here. They're a long way off those teams. Not in one-off matches necessarily, but...
Here's Mount. Oh, that's a lovely finish. Economical turn, an erring shot. And Manchester United have their lead back. On the first Monday night of the season, UK time. Jai squaring up with Bruno Fernandes off the ball. This is Tyler Onyango. And the ball creeps in, whilst a fracas was actually developing on the halfway line, involving Njai and Bruno Fernandes. Lovely ball for Dorgu. In here. Denied by Pickford.
Brilliant ball by Mason Mount, just there.
Ghana, it finishes 2-2. Fair effort put in by both sides, value to both in this. And Manchester... Bruno Fernandes waiting for his...